Alright, up here at the lake again to try to soil up a couple catfish. They've dropped the water a lot. Right now it's at winter pool. At summer pool, it's normally halfway up on that cage right there. So horizontally the water I'd say has dropped. It's come out about 25-30 feet. Camera probably makes it look a lot more than that, but it's about 25 or 30 feet. I'm standing right here at the edge of the water. It would normally be about 6 or 7 feet deep here. So a couple weeks ago I was up here, and it was, because of all the rain we had, it was about halfway of that cage. And you can see how far it's out now. They've had the big gate open in there at the dam. So we'll see what happens, I guess. The pole there on the right, I've got a whole minnow on it. The white pole right there, well, I call it the green pole because of the line, but the pole on the left there has a headpiece on it. So we'll see what they're hitting. We'll go from there. All right, people. I literally just had to set the camera down. For this lake, this right here is a hell of a fish. Nice good old blue cat. I literally just had to set the camera down. Line went. This was caught on the whole minnow. That's a hell of a fish for this lake. All right, just released him. I weighed him, he was 6.5 pounds. Not big to some people's standards, and some lake standards, and some river standards. For this lake, that's a heck of a fish. So I got a picture with him, and so I know what they're biting now, so I'm gonna throw it back out there. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, I'm extremely, this lighting sucks out here. I'm extremely happy with that fish. You know, that's not really a huge fish. You know, I watch guys on YouTube that fishes down in the Tennessee River. It's nothing for them to catch them 30-40 pounds. That fish was 6.5 pounds. That's a pretty good fish for this lake. The problem is with this lake, we're almost at the very head of a tributary. So for this tributary, this lake, that's a very respectable fish. So I wish I'd have got a measurement on it, but I didn't. But I put my scales on him. He was 6.5 pounds. So, I mean, when he took that minnow, son, he was gone with it. There wasn't no hitting, son, he was gone. I barely had the drag set, and he was taking drag. So I tell you what, it kind of surprised me. I thought he was bigger than that, the way he was fighting. Because I was expecting to pull up a 20 pound fish the way he was fighting. But I'm extremely happy with that. So I got my line soaking still. I'm about to pull my green pole in. I got a headpiece on it. I'm gonna throw a whole minnow on it, because that's what I caught that catfish on. So the headpiece has been set in, I don't know, an hour or so. So I'm gonna pull it in here in a minute, put a whole minnow on it. See what happens. Just gotta wait for the fish to find it, I guess. Some birds squawking all over the place. We said shut up. Them birds over on the beach, they sound like they're trying to sing a song. At least they ain't got to worry about boats right now. Boat passed by earlier, but you know, he had a little bit of respect, and he made a wide turn away from me. Some of them will cross your lines up, or cross right over top your lines. But yeah, as I was saying, the starting of this tributary is only 5, 6, 7 miles up the road there. So that right there made it worth the trip for me. So I'm not complaining a bit. If I don't get another bite, it is what it is. But I'm happy with that one. So if something else happens, I'll bring you in on it. Yeah, well, that bass fisherman I got on camera there, he stopped right over and turned around. Wasn't bothering me or nothing, but I never did understand bass fishing. It just wasn't my thing. Spend all that money on the boat, spend all that money on your fuel. God knows how much some of them spend on the lures just to go around the bank and fish for 25 seconds. Dudes are getting at it. When the state trooper. Sound like just about blowed his motor up. Somebody's in trouble. Gotta love Saturdays. Woodpecker up there. I don't know if you'd hear that or not. Dude's been going for 35 minutes. I figured by now he'd done been through the tree. He don't shut up soon, I'm gonna go up there looking for him. Here comes old bass boat. Even though on this lake all they can do is idle, they really can't go fast, but as close as he'll be to him, I'm probably about to get some 5-foot waves here, so I'm about to pull one of my poles in anyway and change out the setup. Oh, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes since I caught that fish. Not seen nothing happen. I ain't even got a bite since then, but you know, that's reality of catfishing. I've sat here at this exact spot for 6-7 hours at a time and not got anything. So I pulled my green pole in. I switched that setup a little bit, slung it back out there, so it's been back out there about 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. Never know.